my excellent friends.
Here I come to save the day.
Fred, do something. there, Fred?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Hope all of you had a good day today. Work was a bit of a slog today, and I spent way too much time trying to outline the next story I gotta write, but it was an alright day. For me, I got an episode of the Dario reactions recorded first thing as soon as I woke up. It's and just pretty much a pretty chill day. We're kind of the camera's less blue today in terms of the lighting. Kind of weird there, but okay. You know, we roll with how we roll here. I will want to touch on this. Is like, folks know I played Life is Strange. All right, I've played the original I played Life is Strange on Steam with the Xbox consoles, the remasters, right? So it's like we've played the games, all right? 1, 2, the remasters, as well as True Colors, right? Right. So with the hype before Double Exposure coming out towards the end of the month, there is a growing discontent on the various social media platforms regarding, the developers broke up Pricefield, as if Chloe Price and Max Caulfield was going to be like a permanent pairing within the franchise. Yes, the comics expanded on like what their life is like, in the months and early years following, if you go with the with the Saving Chloe ending. But you have to remember this, when it comes to the original Life is Strange and even the remaster, there are a lot of people that don't like Chloe as a character, and that they choose Saving Arcadia Bay over Chloe outright. And so it's like that attachment is not there for actually the majority. I believe at the peak of Life is Strange, and I gotta go back and I should have actually gone into the whatchamacallit, the Game Theory, when in its early years they actually did an analysis there and a percentage breakdown that more people was choosing to save Arcadia Bay over Chloe. Now, of course, there was a running joke years back on how like the universe basically wants Chloe to be killed because of her own stupidity, aka shooting a gun at a junkyard and ricocheting it off of like a car bumper or a tire, or her choosing to lay in the train tracks and so forth. Her obsession over Rachel Amber basically is just like, the universe is saying that, there's no room for Chloe here. And it was like, if you're going to have Chloe here, then you know what, is like, we're going to take out virtually everyone else in Arcadia Bay. So that's kind of like what the universe is saying. Now granted, when I've played Life is Strange over the years, the various times I've played it, I've often gone with Saving Chloe. All right, it's like that's just me. It's like, in addition to what I do to make the majority of my income, I do commission stories. So always have to have the mind that's like, okay, Max and Chloe are an item, a very popular pairing. So I have to keep that in mind, and not to mention I do find them to be like a great pairing, outright. But at the same time, I am fully aware that there is a strong contingent of the audience that basically they could take it or leave it with Chloe, and then oftentimes they leave it. Anyway, we got Dragon Age Origins this evening. We are totally loaded up, and we have a Sigrun's initiations. That's kind of like what we need.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
I forgot to turn down the TV. Or mute the TV. Grandmaster Flame's minute. Wool padding. Yeah, well. Some of those things are optional for this specific gear, but...
Need something pummeled? Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
It is unsettling, sleeping under this ceiling.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize?
Assemble the men, we're going to war.
I will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
What will you do then, Commander? I've lost whole villages to the army of Darkspawn.
The enemies are behind. We must find. We can't give in to despair.
This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
What is it?
Darkspawn armies within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Amaranthine has been undermanned for weeks. She may not last long.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's suicide.
We must try.
That would be mean then. It's never dull here. I will go, but who will defend the vigil?
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
I want to deny Sigrun's request. She was me.
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
My good friend Oghren.
So you're sweet on me. I knew it. It's that Oghren charm. It's overpowering.
Yes, it is.
Cave mold.
Who else will you bring?
Valara. This is a chance to avenge your people.
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
And so it is decided.
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck.
Thanks, Anders.
All that?
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
All right, we're going in. I just want to make sure Sigrun survives, basically. Well, the city's already fallen. All right, good start.
Please, Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander.
Right.
I'm glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now.
What happened?
A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost.
Those new beasts are called the Children.
Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching. Alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden.
Stand down, Constable.
As you wish, Commander.
The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair.
Vigil's Keep is under attack?
The Grey Wardens are valuable to the Architect. The Mother, she knows this.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within.
So be it. Destroy the city.
There must be people in there. Just because the scouts haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not there. We can't give up on them.
You know in your heart destroying the city is the only real option. I stand with the commander in this.
If you will not go to the aid of these people, send me. I will enter the city alone.
No, we need you. We have bigger battles to fight.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn, Commander. I will do as you say.
Then Amaranthine will burn. Maker, forgive us for what we are about to do.
No. Well, Sixers got their acts together. It's like save the council. This is like this is the save the council moment of this game.
Commander. Hey, you didn't leave us to be crushed by rampaging Darkspawn. Have I mentioned how much I love you?
Yes.
But not in that way.
I knew we could count on you.
You have returned. I did not think you would.
Surprise.
So rare that someone's glad to see me. I think I'll bask in this for a while.
I don't know how you got here in time, but Andraste's blood, we could use your help. A few days after you left for Amaranthine, we spotted the Darkspawn. A whole army. The walls have been bloodied, but the worst is yet to come.
The city lies in flames to bring me here. Let's make it count.
Amaranthine. Burned?
The city was already sacked. The survivors diseased. Or worse.
Are the preparations and repairs complete?
Aye, Commander. There will be no ogres bursting through your walls anytime soon.
Master Wade has been working night and day, sir. Your men are properly geared.
What men do I have in reserve?
The men I brought for the War Council are still assembled here. We have not forgotten what you have done for us and our people.
I'm not a half-bad shot with a bow. I'll be on the tower. If you want me to harass any particular Darkspawn, just point them out.
Darkspawn by the scores and a handful of stone is all that separates us. Feels like home. I've got a catapult rigged with the explosives I have left. Just holler if you want a whole mess of beasties to meet their maker.
Ready? Take your positions.
Scouts report the Darkspawn are advancing on the walls.
I will fight with you, Commander. My scouts will let us know where the fight is fiercest.
Okay.
Nug pellets.
Yes.
All right, so we're going in. And we've been knocked down. We're dead already.
The Warden Commander has arrived. The Mother will be most pleased with her herald. We break this keep. We break the Wardens. We leave only ash.
We are less than thrilled.
This way, Commander! They've broken through the front gate!
Here they come!
We're going after all of them. Hey, look, Bez. Next.
The children are attacking the east wall. Commander, we must aid them!
Of course.
We're charging in. We keep pushing them back. Oh, is it a fight you want?
The children are dead.
Yes, they are.
Drakes may need us, Commander.
More Darkspawn.
Scream for mercy.
All right, we're on our way. He's going out like a badass.
Hold together, men! On Dresde's blood, hold! On me, for the Wardens, for Amaranthine!
Well, he dead. Hey, Cap. Where's my bear? There's my bear. I was saying this, like, you know what you need? An ad. Ah! Earbuds! Oh, he still lives. So, ad break should be over. Welcome. Hi, Cap. How's it going?
Did we win?
Hold on, Vero. Healer! Healer!
I've seen enough of battle to know I'm a dead man.
Dude made a mistake and stand in front of an open gate and making a speech.
Fight them with everything you have.
Where's the bleeding medic?
He's dead, Commander. There's nothing I can do.
Should have had the medic had something dropped on him.
Fools do nothing right. The walls still stand. Send in the ogre, but the Warden Commander, leave for me.
The ogre? Oh, isn't he a friendly-looking fella?
We have mere moments before the battle resumes. If you need poultices, Commander, just ask.
Nearing the end of the first shot run at Kumara's Palace, or I say the end, but I still need that space part where you're blown out. Ah, yes. If they wish to wear two-handed weapons, it is nearly critical for rogues. Anybody else got a... Does she have anything of note? Okay, so what the heck do I need to do here?
I must retreat.
Of course, as you desire. As you desire.
Oh.
And so I shall. Of course. So I shall. Well, all right.
We'll fight at the gates. You know, I should have had Sigrun out here, but I did discover that this game does have a bad glitch where you can't, if you do the DLC has a weird glitch where if you do Sigrun or Valera stuff last, you can't get them to become Grey Wardens. So it's like, ah, shit, well, unable to do everything because of a bad choice. So there's no achievements attached to them, but at the same time, it's like, it's a bit frustrating. It's like, trying to do everything, but you can't do everything. Finish him. You know what's funny though? Valara did like the majority of the work on that. So the come on, well, Bear. We want the bear to finish him off. Well, close enough.
We've won.
Yeah, we won.
The price was dear, but the vigil holds. Veril would be proud.
Couldn't abandon my friends to die.
Captain, Commander, I've news. We know where the Darkspawn came from. Their retreat left a trail even the greenest of recruits could follow.
Where? What are our options?
The army has taken heavy losses. Dead, wounded. It will be some time before they can mobilize again.
The commander has the right of it. Every day you wait is another day of broodmothers spawning new evil.
If the army can't do it, the wardens will have to.
We've seen you in action, Commander.
Yes, you have.
Companions are an army all on your own.
We're the keeper of the vigil because given the options...
Talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about? Out now?
Cat piss. Little kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Don't listen to him, Sir Pamsel. You smell just fine.
Does he? Does he smell just fine? Well, Cleveland's down 2-5.
Thinking of Aura, the mortal woman who was wife to Kristoff. I continue to envy their love, but envy is what a demon feels. A desire for something it cannot have.
There's no harm in wanting something beautiful.
I think I understand.
Yes, you do understand.
Coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing.
Yes, it is.
Now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world.
Thank you for remaining at my side.
Which I shall continue to do, if you allow it. You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden, an example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
Should we get a move on?
Now is not the best time to talk.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Very well.
We shall be victorious!
Really? Alright. Oghren, you're coming. Ooh. Do we want this double elf? Do we want this double elf? Or double, well, obviously.
Yes.
Double elf, double dwarf.
Yes.
Is that two? That's right. 2 elves, 2 dwarves. That's what's going to take on the Brood Mother.
Ugh, Oghren, I could light your breath on fire.
That's not the only thing you could light on fire, saucy lady.
Do you ever stop drinking?
Oh, no. Don't
I've
you
done
worry
it.
about that. It enhances the Oghren experience. I'm like a cherry soaked in brandy, plump, juicy, and full of intoxicating flavor.
Oghren is stealing the show here. Probably not ideal, but... Alright. We go this way.
For all your faults, Oghren, you are a remarkable fighter.
Really?
So I shall.
You're friendly, free, lustful.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Time for more dark spawns. As you desire. And so I
Well, they've been shattered.
It appears we will need to fight the entire blight ourselves.
I hate it when they run. Alright, she got knocked down. Now, there was a pile of bones. High grounds, but nothing going. Plenty of dragons and stuff laying around here. As we're getting an autosave kicked in.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
We just got kicked into a rock. Well, we survived that, just. Wait, is Oghren up? Oghren is up there. Oghren, get down. Uh, Kind of funny that Oghren ended up riding a dragon. And I want to commission artwork of that. Of course, I'd be right up there with Grunt riding a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Sereni. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
Velana, tell me you don't buy this.
Sereni, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how.
Then come with us so you can tell the others.
No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No, don't go.
Well, we try to be reasonable.
All done. I'm sensing more Darkspawn.
Fight on the stairs. Making our way down the stairs. Well, rude. We shall stab it in the ass. Oh, one there. Special abilities available. You have activated abilities that may aid you against some other towers still remaining dormant. Okay. Grubs. Why did it have to be grubs? All right, something else is coming.
Where are we now? Dare I even ask?
We walk in. We're Christopher Walken.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
So explain yourself now.
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. I get those sometimes.
Yep.
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You wanted our help. What for?
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
You're trying to stop the blights?
Hundreds of thousands of my kind are killed before each blight is ended. It is a plague on our race. We do not begin a blight because we crave power or destruction. We obey the call of the old gods without choice.
How would you free the Darkspawn?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
The Wardens are supposed to stop the blight. We'll be retired and talking about the glory days in no time.
How do the Darkspawn change afterwards?
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak. They act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves.
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill
She's right. And she is right.
And after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
What is this mother exactly?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
How did you become free?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
Very well, you have an ally.
Played
playing with their newfound minds keeps the Darkspawn away from Orzammar, I'm happy.
Yeah.
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too. No! No! This is a monster! I can't let you do this!
Don't you want to stop the blights once and for all?
But who knows what other horrors this would unleash? You saw the children, didn't you?
You have to trust my lead, Justice.
Thank you, Commander.
Wow.
I realize what a leap of faith this is.
That was weird.
I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
So it's kind of a weird thing there. It's like, why did a kid... So apparently there are some glitches and bugs with the Awakening DLC as we are coming across them. Tough call there.
It appears we will need to fight ourselves. Lovely.
Ah, shit. Stab! 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 Stab it again! Stab it once more! Slice! All right.
I'm sensing more Darkspawn. Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course.
I got a message I will respond to later. These guys got a boogie with the bear.
finished.
Alright, quest completed. We go in further. You know what? We'll wait here. You know what? We'll wait for the bear to respawn.
Very well.
Okay. Well. Well, we're here now.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness.
Yeah, definitely madness.
Sorry.
Even were she not mad, the mother would still be disgusting.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
You're a turnip, Oghren.
I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think about the repercussions of your actions?
It is not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done.
Yeah, dropped the ball with a lot of plot points. Like, I guess a huge game they tried to make choices matter, but didn't really succeed. But Awakening introduced some really interesting stuff.
Requires sacrifice and risk.
And
Yeah.
how lonely the Father was.
They tried.
How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider.
It could have been worse.
He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You cannot harm the mother.
Yeah, maybe if the DLC, maybe if this was incorporated more into its sequel, it actually would make it sense a lot more.
The mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what
The last one certainly has had like a several years.
It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Well, there's your nightmare fuel. We summoned... We summoned the bear. Oh, the new one. Oh, a heavy hitter. Got an achievement off of that. Ah, shit, this was a mistake.
Of course.
What else we got here? Stay back and... This fire arrows. Oh, shoot. We're being shooken. Well, we won. We died, but we won. But the actual production has been maybe 3 years. Yes. We went down. I got a little cocky. I went in close for the big kill and didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would have. So yes, we finish this. So yeah, there's roughly about an hour. There was like an hour's worth. After the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the deep roads. The roads on Amaranthine came to an abrupt the raids came to an abrupt end. The architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those very wardens in other nations were appalled to hear of the architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the order have claimed that the architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Many have most have resignedly decided that it's now in the Maker's hands. Destruction of Amaranthian did not endear the Grey Wardens to the people of Ferelden, although much of the citizenry wanted to forget the terrible event and get on with life. A small segment pledged to exact revenge against the Wardens. Whoops. The fact that an elf was commander of the Grey did not help matters. Rumors said the burning of Amaranthian was an act of revenge, part of a larger plot to destroy all human settlements. Maybe. I mean, come on, you know. I actually like that. Yes. Rumors grew until inside a year a mob appeared at the gates of Vigil's Keep. Although most of the rioters were shown mercy and survived the bloody clash, public opinion the Grey Wardens turned sour for years until the Wardens led an effort to rebuild Amaranthian. The war devastated the farmholds of the Arling, and the land would never truly recover from the loss. Most of the Arling lay fallow, became a breeding ground for bandits and worse, so only for the roads and a few scattered settlements could provide any safety to in the abandoned region. The Annals of the Grey Wardens held Commander Maris's defense of Vigil's Keep as a crucial victory. The Order's more clever recruits often spent days studying the account in an attempt to understand the commander's tactics, playing the game on the easy mode, having a drunken dwarf in the party, and a very pissed off elf. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From the ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthian and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldic Glavornak stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthian remained dutiful. Some even suggested they were cowed into submissions. That monster looked totally freaky. You look so shook, I can't even. Amongst the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheep herder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. You know, when you think about Captain Silent, getting back to something you said, that because I selected that option a couple of days ago, just to see how people would react to it. Are you sure that's a Gen Z Valley Girl? Because that's more like an 80s vibe. Well, getting back to something that you just said, in terms of things never being touched back on in the Dragon Age games, it's because you actually get an epilogue of sorts. So it's like, they give themselves enough room. It's like, okay, this is the thing that eventually happened. Yeah, you know, things happen in waves, you know. Like back in the early 2000s, Bell Bottoms came back. And what was it? What became the new disco in the 2000s? Dubstep. Dubstep was basically disco. So things come in waves. The Vigil soldier is wearing a distinctive silver red armor that Masterway crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Orders developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. Right, but if we're talking about lore, the Mother and the Architect will be super important in certain things. But those two in particular are just kind of like, oh yes, these anomalies. Oh well, I guess they didn't really happen. Well, you know, same thing happens in Mass Effect if you play a game a certain way. Like you can leave Liara floating in that force field for most of the game. Enchantment bed is a bit important, and it does have hinted at it. No, they did something with it, and that he totally slaughtered an entire room all by himself. Like, why didn't Sandil fight the archdemon? Yep. Or sending Tali into the vent in Mass Effect 2. You know, you send Tali into the vent in Mass Effect 2, and she won't shut up about it in Mass Effect 3. Yeah, it's like they're big and ambitious, and then when it's like a lot of those threads that would have to be picked up in books and stuff. Like a lot of the more interesting things regarding Mass Effect in and of itself happen in the novels and in the comics. So you have like the big world building stuff, and so those things get picked up and expanded upon in other lore. When Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. It's a big issue for accessibility, yeah. Particularly in the case of the comics, until they actually put out that big omnibus. I think I threw a picture of it in Lucy's Discord a while back. But had it on this shelf. But this with Arya getting the cover is actually real useful because there is some setup to Andromeda. You get a whole lot of backstory, particularly into the chick that betrays you, the stuff that end up being important to the clone. The saga, the Citadel DLC can get really, really frustrated. Yeah, that's a major issue in and of itself. That you I will put that back in. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the books and things, and like there's only going to be so much stuff that they can do in the games. Like they have a plot point of where they want the main games to go. Yeah, and that happens in Star Wars for a long time. And that's where like a big divide is with Star Wars in and of itself, when like a whole bunch of stuff that was canon got thrown the fuck out by Disney. You talk about like, let's see, 80s, 90s, talk about 30, 35 years worth of content and expanded lore thrown out. Well, we don't talk about it. Well, I talk about it. I'm on the periphery when it comes to Star Wars anyway. It's like most of my knowledge of Star Wars these days comes mostly from when I get tasked to write particular types of fiction, and I have to go do research. And I actually have people tell me, wait, what version of continuity is this taking place in? Are we talking like original continuity? Or are we talking about the stuff that is now considered only canon? So it's like, besides, Master of the Terrascasi, it will forever be canon. Alright? Which was literally translated to like what? Master of the Iron Fist. It's like, yeah, Star Wars Tekken. That is totally canon. Yep. Also, a whole portion of their issues could have been never hire J.J. Abrams to begin with. Let's. A good. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, 40 seconds of an ad break. So it's like. Ba, 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 ba. We shall wait a hot minute here. And here we go. And it should be back from the ad break here. So as I said, reason why Disney threw out a lot of the extended universe because of royalties and stuff, and having to pay people and estates and stuff. There is a case in Star Trek where that became really clear. Robert Duncan McNeil. Okay, so we're back. So there's a great example of this and Disney's mentality because I've seen it in Star Trek. Robert Duncan McNeil plays the character of Tom Paris in Star Trek Voyager, all right? However, he was not supposed to be playing that character. He was supposed to play a character, a revived version of a character that appeared in the Next Generation episode, The First Duty. But because they did not want to pay the writer of that episode royalties for using the character in something else, they just created a whole new character. Even though you had a character that had an established lore that could have been followed up on. Also, why they in an episode, the TNG episode Lower Decks, they had like the Bajoran that was also in the First Duty return, but also killed them off. Even though same thing there. There's like they. Bringing that character back, they had to pay the original writer of that same episode to use the character again. So it's so I get why. And it's also it's also in its own way why like a lot of like Star Trek's expanded stuff. They became really strict, like Paramount and like CBS Viacom got really strict in stuff that was being followed, particularly things related to the shows, which of course all came down in regards to the Axanar nonsense about a decade ago. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostility between neighboring human settlements and any Daedalic clans that passed by. Of course. When human villagers soon kidnapped and murdered a Daedalic child, the clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth. Both sides know that at some point the elves will be returning for revenge, which means the next time I play Acquisition, we're playing as an elf. A few years after Kaihiro was emptied of Darkspawn, Osmar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that has been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Hellman decided that Kaihiro was too important to be abandoned, as at a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kaihiro, of all Darkspawn, making the road between Ozamar and the fortress safe again. Alright, cool. As promised, Voldrick and Dworkin presented Ozamar's Shaper with the Stonemaker that told of how Kairo's Castus has taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Ozamar as a guest of honor at a feast commemorating the defenders of Khal R'hllor. The Shaper read the names of the catalysts off the marker, then presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone as benefited warriors of their stature. The stature of the dwarves is, of course, like about 4'5". So, Valana and the Architect drama gagged me with a spoon. In time, the Arlen began to forget the tales of the operations in the Black Marsh, and even so slowly settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the Vale was still threatened, and thus the area is still dangerous, but people only cared that there were no longer frightened whisperers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another by an Orlesian maid. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commanders of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order, even after the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Okay, cool. Lana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. I would love to have this image as a wallpaper. That's actually quite gorgeous. I love this image. Yelana's interactions with other Grey Wardens changed her opinion of humankind significantly. Shortly after the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked the human village. Valana was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Bullshit. Years later, on an expedition to the Deep Roads, Valana took off on her own after saying she had seen Serani in the shadows. The other wardens searched for her, but she was truly gone. Over the next few years, Nintendo dedicated himself to the Order and to clearing the blemishes of his family's name. After saving Terran Fergus Kuzlin from a bandit attack, a portion of Amaranthian was returned to the house. Nathaniel passed the holdings to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in its courtyard. Careful, there's a minefield of opinions in the fan space. I'm sure it can't be any worse than... No, I can't think of a clear comparison as of yet. Justice served the Grey Wardens for many years, remaining in touch with Ara, the widow of Kristoff. She grew uncomfortable with the body's decay, however, and the day she told Justice she could see him no longer was the day he left the Order. Justice wished his comrades well, then Kristoff's body slumped to the ground dead. Aura finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. Sigrid, of course, opposed her commander and perished in the Deep Roads. To her credit, when her death came, this time she did not flee. Oghren continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather attempt joining than lift another mug. You know, it's like Oghren gets his happy ending. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Oghren, usually bringing the toddler as well. Oghren's inability to act seriously wore on her. However, and her visits dwindled and stopped altogether. If Oghren missed her or his child, he never showed it. Yeah, that's one thing. We didn't really progress that. We're not able to really complete that story. As for the savior of Ferelden, she did not remain as commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern. The blight well and truly over. It was time for her to move on and search for Morrigan. Some claim the commander reunited with the red-haired bard known as Liliana, and that they adventured together still. The pair were spotted together in Denerim a year after the Blight's end. No matter the truth, the commanders never did return to Vigil's Keep. Yay! Oh yeah, he is tragic. He loses his initial love to his wife. He was a love of his life, and He buries himself in drink in combat. Yeah. All right, so we picked up a couple achievements so far here. So, hey, we broke 1,000 gamer score. Yay! Main character inflicted 250 damage with a single hit. All right. So let's see here. Which one is roughly about 2 hours? Yeah, we'll roll into it. Speaking of tragic, we gotta say... Maris. 33 rogue. 24 rogue. Okay. All right, so it is... Right. So sorting this out here, base game, golems, and what we got this one here. Ogren's like Rex. It's like I look at Ogren as a drunken Rex.
Flemeth once told me that temptation lies in the forbidden.
Dog!
Do not follow me, I said. Yet you search even so. Some doors should never be reopened.
Asgard saw a woman here. Do you think it's Morgan? We'll find Morgan, I promise. And the name for the dog. His name is Dog. Oh, wow. Peon's plight. Grievous insult. Okay, yeah. Okay, dog gets a... Flemis's hut.
Not another step. What are you doing here? Call off your hound.
Easy there, boy.
Fine, I'll start then.
Yes.
I'm Ariane, of the Dalish people. My keeper sent me to find Asha Belinar, the woman of many years.
I'm here because my scouts thought you were someone else.
Scouts? So you are here for a purpose. You cannot have mistaken me for Flemeth, so you must be looking for her daughter, the mysterious Morrigan. We have something in common, then. The young witch has caused trouble for my clan. Has she earned your ire as well?
She's a friend, and I'm concerned for her.
A friend? Of all the words associated with a witch of the wilds, those are the last I expected. Perhaps you can reason with her, then. Morrigan stole an ancient book my clan has guarded since the days of Arlathan. We were the only ones with such a piece of our history. Everything
All right.
we once had. All legacy of our ancient magics were stripped from us. First by the Tevinter Magisters, then by the Wretched Circle. And Morrigan took what little was left.
How do you know Morgan stole it?
1 month ago, she visited our clan in the name of friendship, and took great interest in our history. She knew exactly what she was looking for. The Keeper allowed her to see the book. 2 nights later, it was gone.
What's so special about this book?
For almost 2,000 years, the Dalish people have been wanderers, a shadow of what we once were. This book, as much of a mystery as it is to us, is one of the only clues on how to reclaim that past. My keeper, Solon, says it was a treatise on something the ancients called Alluvian. The word is as old as the book itself, and its meaning has been lost, save perhaps to Morrigan.
So what now?
We both want Morrigan, and we can aid each other. The Book of Alluvian was reclaimed for my clan by an elven mage who stole it from the Circle of Magi before defecting.
So it's like everybody's stealing everything here.
Remain in the library, but they would never allow a Dalish to view them. Perhaps you will meet a different reception.
They have to let me in. I'm a great warden.
Masirinus, I look forward to working with you.
What you call me? Yep, we've long took those removes. The place in the hut is not covered in a fine layer of dust. It is the fireplace. So, who is this character? What is she? So is she a warrior type? Girl's best friend. Okay. Rain of Petals. Well, into the wilds we go.
It appears we will need to fight the entire blight ourselves.
Like bees. Cue the Nicolas Cage meme. All right. So where are we going here? Huh. All right, so this is taking place in the main world. So why did the elf got tired of living in that area?
Welcome to Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Please, keep your hound under control. Some of the apprentices are easily startled. And I see you have a Dalish elf with you.
Is that a problem?
Ariane can be trusted.
What is that supposed to mean? Most Dalish are common thieves?
As
Yes,
you say,
very
the
common.
Circle is glad to have you as a guest. As you can see, things are much changed from when you were last here.
Where's Gregor?
Gregor is in Denerim, attending to some important business. My name is Hadley. I lead the Templars in the Knight Commander's absence.
I need to go to the library.
If you're looking for a book, you can start in the index section. As the Warden Commander, you and your guests are free to explore the first floor of the tower without an escort. Good day to you.
All right, neat.
I see why Keeper Solon did not want me to come here. It is all too tempting to overturn the tight order of their little world.
All done.
This is pop in here. Pop in here and start stealing stuff. It's like...
I have finished.
Have you heard the stories about the hero of Ferelden? Apparently, she once took on a lady pirate and 3 greased nugs. Between the sheets. No! I'll tell you about it later.
They say that about the hero Ferelden. I'm standing right here. And it was 4 grease nugs.
I was not.
What do you do?
Oh, all right, a little. You have to admit, it's tempting, right? All these mages, so complacent, thinking they're so important. You think I need to relax? Well, maybe.
Okay, that was adorable. Say, Sandal's here. Enchantment?
Enchantment?
Sandal, what are you doing here?
Enchantment! Hello, doggy.
Wait!
Sandal
He
is staying in the
speaks?
tower for a while. The Tranquil are evaluating his enchanting abilities and learning a lot from him, surprisingly.
I'm stunned.
Enchantment!
Yes.
Where's Bodane?
Bodan is trading in Redcliffe. If you're interested in his goods, I believe Sandal has some of them to offer you.
Can you enchant something for me?
Enchantment!
You know what? I'm happy to see him again.
Enchantment?
Yes, I could buy something. You ever in this Xena will freak her out at one point. I can believe it. Let's make some inventory space here. We need a mage. I can believe he would freak us out. Eh. I might as well. Like, I will play it at some point in time.
Oh, no.
Damn. Still can't get in. So, I'm just glad to see him. And I was just stunned that he said something else. I mean...
These books. I've never seen so many.
So many books.
Is that a purebred Mabari? I wish I had one. They should allow pets in the tower.
Don't you remember the Dragonling disaster?
There's been...
Wait. I'm curious. Basically to respect. It would take a look around here. All about weeds. Bums. Under the bridge. Prevent possession. Raising nuts, restoring droughts. Delve into books. Can we go up? Nope. We can't go up. Does this book have griffins in it? The second, the only recorded counter appears, accompanied the venture soldiers, only the cunning archers. No, and the Sinister Ruby figurine. This will reveal a Shroud of Tress and the Apprentice germs inside its final payment. I hope you choke on it. All right. We become more dexterous.
Daily Shell.
Catalog of Elven Relics.
I recognize the character on this page. I think it makes up part of the word Illuvian.
Is this like the book you lost?
Similar. The bindings are in the same style, but the script is different. This is a library, isn't it? Perhaps another book could help us translate this.
Now let's bounce back to the Printed Storms. Because hey, suppose it was something the wanted us to choke on something. What's this? All right. So I think that was what we did there. It was saying we found the gold. All right. Quest updated.
You hear what's going on up in Kirkwall? Whoa! Who let a dog in here? And what are you doing? Be careful!
We're reading. You're in my light.
You look like you could probably squash me like a gnat, but I can't.
Yes,
I
yes.
mishandle innocent tomes. You're bending the book too much. It'll crack the spine and cause the pages to fall out.
Oh, he's one of those.
It's making me dizzy.
Are you familiar with the? If I break it, are you familiar with this book?
I've used it, but I don't know it by heart. Browsing the chapter on the Illuvians. No one's actually found one, you know.
You know what Illuvian is?
It's Old Elvish for seeing glass. Mirror.
What else do you know about this?
Illuvian isn't just any mirror. It's a special kind. When the Imperium sacked Arlathan, they took these mirrors and tried to unlock their power. But all they could use them for was communication over long distances.
Why would Morgan be? There must be something else.
Well, no one's ever seen a mirror like this. There could be something that Tevinter's cooked up for all we know.
My people crossed paths with another Dalish clan not too long ago. 2 of their young hunters encountered a strange mirror in some ruins. One disappeared, the other became deathly ill. They never found the one, and the other died. They left Ferelden and traveled north to forget their sorrows.
Carry on.
What became of the mirror?
Shattered. Destroyed.
Why?
It was corrupted by the Darkspawn, beyond hope of recovery. They did it to protect others.
Even broken, it could be used to find the others. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Finn. You have to be sure.
What?
What?
What do you know?
Tell us.
Exciting. We have to get to the repository. Hadley has the key. Come on.
All right, Finn has joined the party. All right, so we got our buddies. It's a ghastly hat. Those roads are immaculately clean.
You, Hound. You think you could sneak up on the Look, Finn, he fetched me a flower. Oh, how thoughtful. It's very pretty. Slobbery, but pretty.
You should just tell him to fetch a Morrigan. It would save us a long time.
No, all right.
Enchantment?
All right, so we can sell. And make sure we have.
Hadley! Just
Hadley!
the man I was looking for.
Not looking very hard, were you?
No, he was
Always
not.
Here.
Good one. So I need to go into the repository.
No.
No?
No?
Why not? I'm not some drooling apprentice.
It's because of me, isn't it?
No. The Sentinels have been behaving erratically, so the repository is locked for everyone's safety.
Oh, well then. Sorry for bothering you.
Is there something I can do?
I would certainly like to see the situation resolved, but I would hate to put you in danger. The repository isn't crucial to the daily functioning of the Circle, so we've left it until we can spare more men.
Always something to be killed, and I'm the one to do it. I'll help with this.
Very well.
Yep.
It's your necks.
Something needs to be slaughtered.
What's so important down there?
The statue. It knows things about Tevinter, and I need to speak to it.
All right. Be careful and keep the mess to a minimum.
You know that talking to inanimate objects is a sign of insanity.
Yes.
Not when it talks back.
You think the statue talks to you?
It's complicated. It wasn't always a statue. You'll see.
You know, one thing I always appreciate about BioWare when they got banter going, it's pretty awesome. Like This is the one thing everyone did and copy. Yeah, you see it in quite a few games. It's like Final Fantasy 15 did it fairly well. Alright, that's clearly a locked door.
We have to deal with this.
Well, well, the dog took a bite out of him.
And these sentinels are going back to normal. We need to deal with the rest of the rips in the veil if we can.
A statue.
The prison is breached. I see the encroaching darkness.
Wow. It does talk.
Hello?
The shadow will consume all.
It seems afraid.
Something is causing it distress. The tears in the veil, most likely. The statue's useless until we mend the veil.
The statue is the one behind it. Wait.
Remind me not to step in that.
Dominance activated. Always remember. Trigger dominance. All right. So, that sort of dominance was not active. What's in the...
I have done it.
This used to be where the phylacteries of the apprentices were stored. They've been moved to a more secure location. We don't even know where they are anymore.
Alright, so I'm not seeing any other things with the veil, so that must have been the thing that needed to be done.
We won't get anything out of it till we deal with the rips in the Fade.
Oh wait, so you had to wait for the soldiers to go back.
Feeling about this place.
And so I shall.
Well, he's a mage in the Circle of Magi. Of course there would be a bad feeling about it. He's just getting all nice and crunchy. Alright, there are 3 more. Yes, we're going walking around in a circle here. Walking around in a circle. This dude is wearing a robe.
And so I shall.
Alright. Anything of note in here? Wait, there was this other room that we did not walk in. How much gold do we actually have? It's like, we got a ton of gold.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
We're frozen.
Did I get it? I am made.
Finn is silly.
Something to do with the magic animating the sentinels. Let's deactivate another sentinel.
All right. We got fire bombs. Seven magic.
So I shall. Well, all right. Lovely. As you desired. And so I shall.
They're like, you're robed? We can't have you be robed back here. Don't make me break out the bear. Yes. Slay the inanimate object.
That was the last of them. The sentinels should stop trying to kill us now. Let's get back to the statue.
Should, he says. I don't quite believe it.
Go fetch! Shoo!
You have to give him something. You can't just say fetch and expect him to retrieve random things.
Why not? Once heard of someone with a really smart Mabari who would run off and fetch things like cake. I think this one's broken.
Hey, that's funny because that's what happened with our dog in the main game.
I am the spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and...
Advisor to Archon Valerius, blah blah, fall of the house. Yes, we've been through that.
Finn, greetings.
You two have a close relationship?
We've conversed before. On the Imperium. It's hard to get answers out of it. Requires parsing all the grandiose mumbo-jumbo. We know where a broken Eluvian lies. Can it still be used to find the others?
Scry, the broken glass, dagger sharp, will be your key.
Do you know how scrying works?
In theory, I haven't done much of it.
The lights of Arlathan will illuminate the Scryer's path. The Archons possessed them, but they were misused, befouled.
The Archon?
Like so much the Imperium touched.
Mass Effect Andromeda connection confirmed.
carried by fugitives from the elven city. Their sorrow awoke the stone, and her children sheltered them. They found a sanctuary in the deep halls of Cad-Halash, now known as Kadash. There the lights of Arlathan lie, shielded from unworthy eyes.
The deep halls of Kadash. We have to go there.
She mentioned the Children of the Stone. I had not realized that Durginlin once aided my people when they fled.
Deep halls of Cad-Halash. Must mean a dwarven tyke.
Goodbye,
Finn.
Finn.
Yep.
We will not speak again.
I'm sure he's upset about that.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Why do you think it said we wouldn't talk again? Oh, I'm not going to die, am I? Hello?
Finn, you are going to die. Yeah, it was rather straightforward. Okay. All right. We're heading on out. Think I might just go.
Now, Mage, tell us what's going on.
The Eluvians are linked, all of them. If you have one, you can find the others, if they still exist. But the one you know of is broken and corrupted, so we need something else to amplify the magic.
The lights of Arlathan.
Yes.
Will you come with us, Finn?
Ready to go when you are.
Oh, okay. That didn't take much convincing.
Ariane. Does your name mean anything in Elven?
Blessed creators. Why does everyone ask that of people from other cultures?
Oh, I didn't mean...
What about you? Are you named after an honorable fish's appendage?
Well, Florian Phineas Horatio Aldebrand Esquire was a bit of a mouthful. And I was tired of the other apprentices calling me Flora.
Ah. His name is Flora. What do you mean? We should have had the option. He should have embraced the name. Wait. Alright, so we're close to the Tig here. So we'll go this way first. It's a shorter walk.
I'm not sure I like the deep roads. Fewer darkspawn than expected, but it feels like we're being watched. Wait, why did we stop? Is this Kadash Tig?
Yes, I've been here before.
Right, so I've been going through my old notes.
And
I came across this footnote. Apparently, the elves would magically conceal relics of great significance, thus shielding them from unworthy eyes.
All right, Cap, have a good night.
What the Tevinters did, I'd say they count as unworthy.
You don't say.
I hope you have a great day tomorrow as well. The lights of Arlathan are under disenchantment.
That's my hypothesis. But they might just be buried in the ground, too. Actually, that's very likely. It looks like Kadash Tig was built on the ruins of Cad-Halash. The lights of Arlathan could be miles below us.
I liked the other theory more.
Yep.
The elves concealed the relics with magic. Only the blood of their kin will reveal them. Ariane, we need your blood.
Excuse me?
Just a few drops, that's it.
Why Ariane?
You share the same blood as the Arlathan elves, so you're the only one this enchantment might recognize.
Fine. Just because hearing that gets me all tingly.
You get all tingly?
I'll be gentle.
I think he took more than a few
Will
drops.
reveal vortices of magic. Standing in them should allow us to see the energy being drawn to the relics, which will lead us to them. Once we reach the influence of the lights of Arlathan, Ariane's blood will unveil them. But we have to be close.
Wonderful. Slice and dice. These stalkers are deep.
It'll be done.
You could have just given up, you know.
Interesting. This carving over here is an old dwarven dialect. If you find more writing like this, I could probably translate it. Well, I guess he has to go somewhere.
Yes, he must establish dominance.
A magical vortex. We can use it to reveal the energy flowing towards the lights of Arlathan. Do you see it? Can you follow the path?
Alright. It's going that way.
I always thought dwarves must be dull without magic. But this place is amazing.
He hit it! He hit it!
I think something's here.
Something's here?
Oh, Guardians!
Wonderful!
Of course. So I shall. As you desire. Well, all right. Oh,
The lights of Arlathan are old lanterns. I didn't realize the statue was capable of being literal.
Yep, it was very literal. Alright. Bowers banter that spark of training gaming dialogues. Captain Cylon's off to bed. We are...
Study dwarven history when I return. Oh, what's that? Fascinating. Relic of some kind. Where's my notebook? Oh, sorry. I'll look at that later.
Alright, so it's leading that way, but...
Strange to think of the dwarves giving shelter in this darkness to the elves who fled Arlathan.
Alright, so clearly we're going this way.
I have a good feeling.
He has a good feeling about this?
Let's see.
I see one.
Hindsight, we should have expected something like this.
I am made.
Stab, stab, stab!
That's 2 lanterns. We just need a couple more.
Alright. I'm kind of expecting one of these lanterns to be green. That's a good question. Why is everything so complicated?
You don't seem to be that pleased to be out of the tower, Finn. I thought most mages wanted to be free.
Why? Just to be outside? Do you see this? Oh!
I wonder if the relics here could... That was disappointing.
Find an ancient diagrams that the elves. Find out all we can. Alright. Alright, so basically, being very, very thorough. Keeping...
The masonry. Look at the craftsmanship on...
Finn!
Sorry.
What? He's admiring...
Over here, perhaps. There it is.
Oh, wow.
What we could do if we hadn't lost this magic. I wish we could question these ancients instead of killing them.
They were already dead.
It's true then. A small group of elves took refuge here.
There's definitely a great reuse of assets. Proper save, you know.
Like playing hide and seek, isn't it? I'm sure. Ah, well. Pay attention to where they're going.
Okay.
My people could not have been comfortable hiding under so much stone. So you've never been outdoors? Till now?
I have been. I just don't care much for it.
Yeah, going out...
Stretching exercises. I got sweaty. There was dirt. During my apprenticeship, they thought getting fresh air and exercise at least once a week would do us good.
Fresh air and sunlight is good for you.
You know
Bullshit.
what's fresh air in the summer? Mosquitoes.
Yeah, he has a point.
Sweet.
He has a point.
Mage flesh.
Well, when you put it that way.
Luckily, it didn't last long. One day, an apprentice made a break for it. Jumped off the dock and started swimming for the shore. The Templars couldn't jump in after him. Not with the armor on. Finally found him a week later. We stopped having to go out after that. That mage, Anders, never stopped trying to escape, though. Haven't heard from him since his last attempt.
Yeah, we know Anders. We just got knocked down the stairs. Alright, so it's going that way with it.
Come to me, oh sweet light of our Lathan.
Here we are. Here it comes.
Just get along.
Can't get along? Let's get it on.
Did I get it? We have 4 lights of our Lathan. I hope that's enough. We still need the shard of the Eluvian, though. Let's head to the Elven Ruins when you're ready.
Right. But there's still stuff, you know, there's still things to do down here.
Hey, wake up.
Or at least I think there's still stuff to do down here. Keep an eye out for bones and stuff. Undercover authority. Okay. Alright, so coming off the very last bridge.
Kal-Sharok destroyed Kadhalash. The dwarves slaughtered their own because they feared the Tevinter Imperium. Despicable.
Okay. Power bones. We got the torn letter, worn note, and a chest at the second magical vortex near the first flight. There must be a chest that I missed. Or power bones. All right, so where? There we go.
Kadash dwarves didn't even know they once had elves living here. Wouldn't this be remarkable enough to record in the memories?
All right, cool. So we got the achievement. Good job, me. Can't interact with the dog. Makes me wonder what happens to the original dog. Like, what becomes of it? Like, it just raises so many questions. All right, we go clear across the road.
These are the ruins. The broken Alluvian should be around here. If you hate the outside so much, why come with us?
Couldn't pass up a chance to learn more about the ancient elves and the mirrors.
He got the point.
The company is good.
Thanks.
All right. Oh. Wow.
Well, I guess he has to go somewhere.
Dominance activated. Okay, clearly we are engaging in combat next.
And so I shall. Lovely. As you desire.
We
How delightful!
very delightful.
Very sick before they died. Irabellus, Lethalin.
You don't think it's contagious, do you?
Look, it's the Keymaster.
Of course. Lovely. My, they're all so eager, aren't they? As you desire.
They want to be slain? Fine. They will be slain. Stab, 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 slice, stun them.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
Yeah, what's all the hubbub, bub?
Well, all right. Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course.
He is the Keymaster. I am the gatekeeper. Bye.
All over now.
We use the key. Something's about to pop out of nowhere, isn't there? Knew it. Huh, funny. It was not necessary, but at the same time was necessary.
I have finished.
I suspect combat will happen.
I can't believe this is one of the Illuvians. It's magnificent. And broken. Mostly broken. With the shard and the lights of Arlathan, we should be able to scry for an unbroken mirror. This looks like a suitable place to do the ritual. We can start whenever you're ready.
Alright, I need to take a restroom break. I shall be back. Wait, there were more enemies that showed up here. Slay them all! Kill them all! Let the Makers sort them out! Aha! I did it!
Less behavior. Will you get us all killed?
Yes, he will.
Maybe.
I suppose a berserk hammer-flinging dwarf would serve very well to distract our attackers.
Exactly. This one has a good head on her. I say we keep her.
Are they? Did they just become best friends? I think they just became best friends.
Whoa, they threw it.
You're telling us what to do?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Now go.
You aren't no common god. You're with All How, aren't you? Men, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
That's right. Get this step in the lot of you. No, it's not like we're not being toxic. We're not going up on them. I'm keeping a respectable distance from our opponents. Now it's no longer respectable. Enemies in the boxes. And we're back. And also, this is like, it's like, yeah, that's right. We respond to Fox. We return to, you know, Frostybot will acknowledge things.
Huh? What?
I'm sure we can chat later.
Huh? What?
Trying to interact with it.
Get ready.
Needed to Uh-oh. Danger. Listen here, I can. Y'all better chill. I'll break out the bear. Through the looking glass. Well, he dead.
What happened to Ariane? Give us your blood. Who cares if it hurts?
It's my blood. That's different.
Does the ritual work?
I've pinpointed another Eluvian. It's in the Dragonbone wastes. The Tevinter probably moved it there to see if the ancient Dragonbones could enhance the Eluvian's power.
I've been to the Dragonbone wastes. I saw no mirror.
It might be hidden, or only appear to those who know its location.
Oh, what do we do when we're there?
We examine the mirror. It might give clues to what Morrigan's doing. If she's looking for the Eluvians as well, she might even be there. Shall we?
Let me just get this again. Your name is Florian Phineas...
Horatio Aldebrandt, Esquire. Can't forget the Esquire. Father insisted.
Did your parents hate you?
Yes.
No, they adore me.
Yeah, sure.
In fact, I'm sure my name is a result of overwhelming love replacing good sense.
Wait a second. The exit's there. Why do we come around going through the back way? That raises so many questions. Here we are again. We were here like about what, an hour ago?
We're here. Keep your eyes open for dragons and mirrors.
Engage dominance.
Privacy?
Oh, great. Cultists.
I've never met a dragon worshipper before. Not much for small talk, are they?
Why would anyone worship a dragon?
Dragons are big, powerful, and they breathe fire. Some people are easily impressed.
Yes. Uh-huh. I can only imagine who in this party is easily impressed. Oh wow, so it's like they kind of corner off some of these side paths that we had.
Of course. As you desire. Love me. Of course. And so I shall.
This is going well, I think.
Love me. Well, all right.
Damn.
So I shall. Lovely. And so I shall. Of course.
Go get them!
Alright, because I'm seeing things with loot. I don't want to abandon the loot just yet.
Of course. As you desire. Of course. How dare you! Lovely.
Alright, Drake scales. Da da da. All right, what's in the box? Come on, there's more stuff around here. Aha.
All done.
Opening up everything. Two-handed cleaver. All right, continuing onward. Okay, we got combat. Auto save kicking in, which also means double check and backup save, just in case. Wow, it's dropped down to 48 tonight.
What is that?
A Varteril? It can't be. They're only legends. It
Oh.
is said they were rock and tree, wind and rain, given form and breath by the elven gods to protect their people.
Well, that's new.
To protect their people? Then why does it look like it's going to eat you?
Because it is going to eat us.
And so I shall. Well, all right. Well, I never. Well, all right. Of course.
I'll try to make something explode!
Lovely.
Alright, we got dragons. Alright, it's leaped away again. Good thing we had the bear. Alright, so we hit level 35. That's good. Which I think is actually level cap for this game. In terms of like the DLC expansions and everything. Ah, it's Morgan.
The Eluvian. And it's glowing. We should...
I think she's expecting you.
Yep.
Ask her about our book.
She's happy.
No further, please. One more step and I leave. For good this time.
There's no need to run.
I assume you know what this is. I have gone to great lengths to find and activate this portal. Give me reason and I use it, and you will not be able to follow.
I didn't come here to fight you.
I did not think you had. Tell me, why did you come?
I came for answers.
Answers? We all want answers. We had a deal. I save your life, and in return, you leave me be. Why should I answer any of your questions now?
What do you have to lose?
Always the charmer.
Yes.
Ask your questions then, since you have traveled so far.
Tell me where the child is.
He is safe, and beyond your reach. All you need to know is that the child is an innocent. He knows nothing of the destiny that lies before him.
What is your plan? I want to know.
My plan is to leave and prepare the child for what is to come. Such preparation requires time and power. I must have both if I am to be successful. More than this, I dare not say, even to you.
Why did you betray me?
I did not betray you. I left, just as I said I would.
You lied to me all along?
'Tis true I deceived you. I did not think the battle with the Archdemon would come so soon. And when it did, I came to you. I needed you, yes, but I also did not want to see you die. And here you stand, alive. So do not speak to me of betrayal.
No more questions.
Then allow me to provide you a warning. 'Tis Flemeth you should beware of. Not me. Hunt her if you hunt anyone.
Why should I?
I thought I knew what Flemeth planned. I thought what she craved was immortality, and yet I was wrong. So very wrong. She is no blood mage, no abomination. She is not even truly human. The ritual was but a means to an end, a herald for what is to come.
Why? What is going to happen?
Change is coming to the world. Many fear change, and will fight it with every fiber of their being. But sometimes, change is what they need most. Sometimes, change is what sets them free.
And is that what you want, to be free?
What I want is unimportant now. I cannot tarry longer. The time has come for me to go.
Let me come with you.
I wish that were possible, but you do not know what you ask. I cannot allow you to make that sacrifice. There is one last thing I must tell you. If you will allow me.
Excuse me.
I left you a gift. The Dalish book is there, and something you will find of great interest. Goodbye, my friend.
See you, Morgan. See you in Inquisition. All right. Well, again, knowing that Morgan lives, Witch Hunter. All right. That didn't take that long. It's kind of perfect too. So we were able to wrap everything up tonight. All right. So of 76 achievements, we got 49 of the DLC. So, and a lot of these are like other stuff in the main game, as well as doing things on the hard difficulty. All right. So with that said, that actually puts a nice bow on Dragon Age Origins. Only thing we didn't do is like the what if scenario. Actually, there's apparently some stuff 10% off on the pre-order. Checking to see. And it's 40% off, 60% off. %80 off on XCOM. really need to clean off the stuff that I already have. Like move it off the let's see. Yeah, because I got a lot of stuff on here that I already have already. And I just never updated it. Alright. So, I'm not sure, 100% sure what we're going to do tomorrow night. We might do Smite tomorrow night. And then Sea of Thieves on... excuse me. Either Smite or we might mess around with a fighting game tomorrow. That's probably what I can do, because I can mess around with a fighting game of some sort tomorrow, or Smite. We'll see. And then, or no, I probably should because I want to double check and see what that's supposed to play on. Does it play on the Xbox Series console or... Okay, it can be put... You know, we might just go ahead and jump right into My Little Pony Zephyr Heights Mystery tomorrow, since I did say that was something that we were going to play. And that potentially might take... It might only take 2 streams to get through it. It says like actually, it might actually take 3. It might take Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday to play it. Or at least in terms of completion. We don't know. We don't know for sure, but there are apparently help all ponies in the area, so that might take some time. Here's Sparky, but yeah. So that's what we would do. Tomorrow night we start up My Little Pony. So there you go. Like we it's like, why the hell not? No, I got a little beadwork of Rainbow Dash sitting up there on that crate. So I was like, yeah. We celebrate the bronies here. And I think we'll drop in on S'mores this evening. They're doing some just chatting stuff. So there we go. So I hope everybody had themselves a good night. Tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Get in there, Fred!